Well, here we are, people, in a room with the Pixel Fold. Again, day off, phone is finally out. I do want to see what this thing is like, if it's worth the hype, or if it's just another foldable. So let's get into it.
Now everybody scream enough respect to the X. Enough respect given.
Let's get started.
So here it is, people. Finally, third time's the charm. It's my day off and I came to the Google store and finally they have the Pixel Fold. I'm doing all the recordings, it's fine. Now the first thing I want to do with this guy is compare it to the Duo. And as you can see, actually maybe you can't see it too well, it is a little smaller than the Duo. I was actually surprised at how much smaller it was. When you put these things side by side, you can clearly see the Duo is a much larger device. So with that, I was off. Even when you open them, there's the inner screen of the Pixel Fold, and the inner screen of the Duo. Just bring it up a bit. And the Duo is just the larger device. So if you found the Duo a bit big for your one-handed use, the Pixel Fold might be the device for you. Closed, viewing the back. Again, just a much more sleek device with the Fold. They really got this passport size thing going for them. And this camera array at the back is really nice. Of course, we know no one really cared for the camera on the back of the Duo. Don't know why they did that, but a Pixel camera is something to be proud of. But us feeling the device in hand, it does feel good. I'm not blown away, but I do like this size, and it's a little weighty. Of course, no more heavier than the Duo. So if you do use a Duo, this will be nothing to you. But for its size, it feels a little heavier than expected. Now, just going around the device, we have the speakers up top, buttons on the side, speaker at the bottom, USB-C, SIM card tray right there. Of course, this is the hinge, so nothing on that side. Here's the antenna and these speakers. This is, I'm not sure, it just looks like a still. This isn't actual screen. This screen on the outside is really good. If you've used a Pixel before, it's nothing new to you. 120 hertz screen. You have your apps where you want them. We're just where you want them, and your app drawer. Coming down, we have Android 13. This is 13, right? They might not let me get in to look at it. It is dual SIM, so that's good to know as well. Yes, Android 13 out of the box. And of course, it will be upgraded to 14, 15, and probably 16. I think they said 3 years of updates, 5 years of security. Now, when you open the device, this is where more or less the magic happens. Now, it's kind of odd to hold it completely open. This is much more comfy because you have somewhere to put your fingers at the back, and it can rest in the nook of your thumb and your pointer finger. And this feels really comfy to hold it more like that, like this. You kind of feel like it might fall out of your hand. But they do have the bezel around the side, so you don't feel like you're touching, or you aren't actually touching your screen at all. And again, this screen is really, really good. It looks like a still image. Like with a lot of other devices, you can tell it's a picture on the screen, and you have apps running. But this looks like someone just copied the whole picture and just pasted it onto the screen. Like, this shouldn't be able to move. It's really unique. I'm not sure what they did. I guess just the panel itself. It looks really nice. Now, going into certain apps just to see what they allow us to use, because this is a demo model. Slow swipe to show the taskbar. And there's the infamous taskbar. This allows you to switch between apps, either full screen or half screen. I think it's full screen or half screen. Let's press done. Let's try it out. Slow thing. Let's go to wait that, and you hold it, I guess. No. So it's pretty easy to swipe through. Is it any more easier than the Duo? Let's see. Just quick comparison here. Duo. Let's do that. Let's bring up that. And see, Duo, you don't have the swipe up. Well, technically, you can go into whatever you had, and boom, you have your dual screen use there. So I guess it really depends on you, how you like the dual screen. Both are quite effective. But also with the Duo, you can have groups. So you technically could just press one button and have both screens just pop up. Can this thing do full screen? Let's see, can we just, no, captions. It's just running the two apps parallel. I don't think there's a way to just flip this to a singular app, like how we just cover both screens. Okay, let's see what this is. This is much better than the Duo, simply because you don't have the divide in the middle. Again, a little quick YouTube comparison. As I was saying, with the Pixel Fold, you can't go from one or from the dual apps to flip to one app to cover both screens. With the Duo, you can. Let's do that.
Slow it down.
When you do it on the Duo, you have the divide in the middle, so it's not as clean as a look, because of course it's two screens, but it's a larger image though, and that works in the Duo's favor. So depending on what you're watching, the Duo is a very good device to use for that. Now let's blow everything up again. Line in the middle. Most people won't want to watch like this. With this guy, and it is really nice to hold. Really nice to look at like I said, a single image across a full panel without the divide. As used to the Duo as I am, it is one of the things I wish I didn't do, which I don't do it. So let's take a look at what apps run properly. You can go to your camera app. You can flip it around. Try rear camera. Yes, please. Switch screens now. Yes, please. And there we go. And this way you can take a selfie with the better camera on the device. There goes the selfie. You can also flip through all of the different modes. Long exposure. Okay. Night sight. It's all there. And then you press this again, and it flips back to the inner screen. Now, going through all of this, you have your modes, panorama, photosphere lens. Now, it's obvious that the camera is better on this device. But I'm not sure the camera app itself is better. Because, again, comparison to the Duo, let's close that down, press my camera app here. There we go. Took a while, but I was recording. You get your camera on one side, and you get all of your pictures that you've taken, all your video on the other. And as soon as you actually go into a shot, let's flip this around. This exposure is terrible, like I said, terrible camera. It appears on the other side. You can always just go in, take a look, share, edit, right from there. So, I have to say that the Duo camera app has a bit more going for it, just based on these initial impressions. Now, going into the options, they're just about the same. Your Samsung device has way more. But the app itself looks great. Got a picture here. We can flip it to the selfie cam. It's on portrait mode. Let's see what that looks like. Nice blur effect out of the back. This actually is a pretty good shot. I wonder if I can share this. Nearby share. Oh, let's do that. Share it from, let's so you guys can see it. Share it from Pixel Fold to Duo. Just fun to do those kind of things. View the download. Done. And boom, we're good. So, great camera, or more than usable, much better than the Duo's camera. But everything is better than the Duo's camera. Yeah, our phone app. So here is where your contacts would be, I assume. Can we go into fake contacts? Oh. If I go here, press this. Quite nice. You have your picture, you have your image. And again, the singular screen makes everything easy. No divide. I see why a lot of Duo owners would think to switch to this. But it's so similar, shape, size, use case, but just offers a little something different, especially if you don't want to go through the hassle of having a Galaxy Fold. Because just with the screen turned like this is more of how the Galaxy Folds turn. They have their hinge going down the middle, and they close like a sandwich in the horizontal. I thought this one was closed in the vertical. But you know what? Holding it like this, I think it's actually better than holding it like this. Here I feel like I would drop this device. This way, maybe it's the weight balance, I don't know. Or just because there's somewhere easier to put my thumb and still not touching the screen. I think I'd be more comfortable with a slight bend and the device just like this. And this does feel pretty good. Now, we know that Google did a lot with the apps. They're optimized for this device. Google Photos, it saved 2 of me. Search. That's a good picture. That's a very good picture. Look at that reflection. These are very professional. They look amazing. Very nice. And it's easy to get to what you want to get to from the bottom. That little dock here, I mean, you can put similar docks on other devices. I have one on the Duo as well, but it just seems so natural. Especially this way. If my hand was like this, it would just be the easiest thing. Swipe up, get to what I had. But I do wish they had a way to group apps. I don't know if that's a thing. Let's see. Can I hold this? We're just new tab in. Wait, this might be it. Oh, but does it save? Let's go into that and email. So you can't open two at once, but I don't think it saves as that. Yeah, let's see. Well, it does save in your app manager. If you had two open, it does put them away as two apps being opened. So that's cool. So swipe up, it knows that these two are something that you like. But if I close it down, if I get rid of these, it's just gone. The last app you had is full screen. Keep forgetting not to do it. Everything is full screen until you put it in split screen. And then from there, when you close it down, it knows what was in your split. Okay, checking out one thing I'm not too sure about here. If I have two apps open on the inside and I close the device, I know that the front screen mimics the inner screen. And I know that if you have two apps in use, when you go to the app switcher, you are able to have those two apps saved, but probably not on the outer screen. It's one app or the other. Is it the worst? No. But I don't see why they can't just allow for a dual screen on the outer screen, split screen, and go to, no, it can't do camera dual screen. I guess that makes sense. So let's check out this one then. Let's open this up. And it does do it. It is app dependent. It can do the camera. So here we have YouTube on one side, messaging on the other. And you can type about what you're seeing just fine. And when you close it up, it still disconnects the apps. You have to manually go back in and set them up as dual screen. No, let's check out the camera. The battery. We're on 13%. When I started to use this thing, it was 16%, and we've been, it was 19%. And I've been recording for 20 minutes, so it's gone down 6% in 20 minutes. I mean, I guess I have been using it somewhat a lot. I mean, the Wi-Fi is on. It is trying to pull down what it needs to pull down, and it is asking for battery saver mode. Just do that for it. I don't know though. I do like it. But I'm not overly moved by it. Now, if I had a choice to get this or whatever, this would definitely be in the picking. But it wouldn't be a first pick. Simply because, I do like the use case that my Duo offers is much more than just a regular fold. Like this has a pen, this does not. And you guys know I like to write things down. Though this can split apps, it doesn't do it nearly as well as the Duo does it. Because Duo optimized for dual screens Fold optimized for its singular screen that can fold. But as far as folding phones go, this is not a bad device in any way, shape, or form. I like it very much. So with that said, my name is NG, the Neon X, and playing with the Pixel Fold. This is what I'm into.
We hope you've enjoyed exploring new worlds with the Google Pixel Fold. Have a great day.